Ladies and gentlemen, pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Bossman Teaching speaking. And of course, this is actually First Person Tutor, right? Now we're going to be looking at a game that I played that I'm particularly proud of because this is probably the best blitz I've ever played. 3 minute plus 2 second increment, right? Which gives you a little bit of time back in the event that you are, you tend to take a little more time to think. So if you want to think while playing Blitz, this is the perfect time control for that situation. So let the games begin. Castle. I had an idea. I wonder what it is. There it is. There it is. And then I got another idea. You did not take my bishop. You might regret it. And then, there we go. There we go. Let's continue. All right, no en passant. That is just d7. No, sorry, d6 to d5. All right, let's go. A discovery. Okay. All right, we see the rationale behind this. You want to give yourself space to move just in case a checkmate is coming. All right. Just in case you slip up. When you're playing a blitz game, you might make the mistake. So yes, in a blitz game, you might make the mistake of going to f7. And of course, you will lose the queen. You will lose the queen. So, what did I do instead? This was a good move. It stopped me from moving to f4. But then I went to g3 instead. And what did we miss here? You have pinned your bishop. And so I'm able to do this. Moves out the way. All right, so away with the queen, right? Away with the queen. Now let's see what happens from here. Recapture. Now, I was thinking that if he captured with pawn, I'd be able to move my queen over to c5, right? I wanted to move my queen to c5 after the pawn capture. However, puts tempo on my queen. However, yeah, your king is in check, so you have to deal with that. And also, you cannot go to the e file at all. He's completely locked off from going to the e file. So let's see what happens from here. Yeah, if I was greedy, I would have gone to g4, aiming to get the bishop that's on g7. Yeah, but then, sorry about that. Right, so where were we? Right, so could have gone to g4, but I decided on f5. So let's see. Okay, all right. And what's the move from here? What move did I make? Yup. No, he cannot go to b6. Cannot go to d6, right? And his pawn in front of him is in the way. So he has no choice but to either go to b8 or d8. Okay, so from here, you only have the option of going to b8 or d8. And yeah, nothing would stop the mate from happening if you went on over to b8. So he went here. And the idea is that you want to be more aggressive. You want to attack the rook, right? So you're taking advantage of the weakness that the rook has, which is the diagonal. However, that was the game. So, yeah, probably the best blitz I've ever played, in all honesty. So I figured I wanted to share in that. So, you know, that's the game.